Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, Zahra, for that introduction. I'm both humbled and honored to welcome you to our 15th annual banquet. Yesterday marked the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery marches that hastened the passage of historic reforms that brought about equal opportunity, desegregation, and voting rights to the African American community. The secret to the success of the civil rights movement was that it combined strong activism and grassroots pressure with strategic litigation in the courts throughout the country. Litigation is key to undermining and overturning the legal foundations of discriminatory government programs, policies, and practices that treat Muslims as suspect. Litigation is key to dismantling institutional racism in government bodies, private businesses, and universities that results in workplace discrimination, religious profiling, discrimination and bullying in schools, and the mistreatment of Muslim prisoners in correctional facilities. As staff attorney for CAIR Michigan for the last 6 years, I've sought to utilize litigation for precisely these reasons: to effectuate positive change for the American Muslim community. In fact, many of our lawsuits have the potential to impact discriminatory programs, policies, and practices, not just in Michigan, but on a national level, and in some cases, worldwide. Make no mistake, we have been and continue to be a strong force in confronting every major civil rights issue facing the American Muslim community today. In recent years, we've witnessed a significant rise in Islamophobia. We've also witnessed an unprecedented implementation of discriminatory government policies that wrongfully stigmatize the Muslim community. We have, for the first time, successfully brought a challenge against Customs and Border Protection, the Department of Homeland Security, and the FBI regarding the religious profiling and religious questioning of American Muslims at land border crossings and at airports. After 3 years of vigorously advocating on your behalf, we finally paved a way to obtaining a court order that dismantles this policy and prevents the government from subjecting American Muslims to religious questioning at not only the borders, but within their homes inside the entire country. We have, for the first time, brought a broad challenge against the FBI and the Terrorist Screening Center in an effort to overhaul the federal watch list, whereby American Muslims by the hundreds of thousands per year are wrongfully labeled as terrorists without ever having been charged or convicted of a crime, and without being ever provided with an opportunity to learn the reasons to challenge the basis of their inclusion on the federal terrorism watch list. We've challenged the first known instance of a place of public accommodation whose policy blatantly denies Muslim women that wear the hijab service at their locations. A federal lawsuit filed jointly with the law firm of Akil and Valentine against Advance America, one of the world's largest providers of banking services, which seeks a court order that would not only eliminate the policy of denying Muslim women that wear the hijab service, but would require Advance America's locations worldwide to service women that wear the hijab. Last week, a federal judge announced that he was likely to issue that order. We've successfully challenged the U.S. State Department's unchecked and unconstitutional practice that treats Yemeni American Muslims as suspect and blatantly attempts to restrict their travel by sitting on their passport applications indefinitely. The American Muslim community has continued to entrust us with legal representation when subjected to a pattern of abusive interrogations by the FBI. Muslim prisoners have counted on us to ensure that their basic religious needs are met. And this year, I'm proud to announce that we have filed political asylum and temporary protected status applications on behalf of more than 120 Syrian refugees fleeing the horrors of Syria and counting, still with nearly a 100% success rate. Our work is critical to changing the political landscape and improving the lives of the American Muslim community. We've stepped up to the challenge of protecting your civil rights. Thank you for your continued support, as none of our work could have been possible without it. Jazakumullah khair.